Title: The Adventures of Meow Tse Tung and the Enchanted Mango Tree. Chapter 1: The Mysterious Mango Tree. Once upon a time, in a lively village nestled between the hills of Africa, there lived a mischievous little cat named Meow Tse Tung. His fur was as orange as the setting sun, and his tail flicked like the wind itself whenever he was up to no good. He wasn't your average cat. He loved to talk, sing, and dance, much to the confusion of the villagers. One sweltering afternoon, as Meow Tse Tung sat in the sun, licking his paws, he noticed something odd. At the far end of the village, there stood a mango tree, its fruits shining brighter than the sun itself. That tree wasn't there yesterday, he thought aloud, narrowing his big green eyes. He had never seen such a tree before, and the mangoes looked too perfect, almost magical. Meow Tse Tung, curious as ever, decided to investigate. He trotted over to the tree, his whiskers twitching with excitement. But when he tried to reach for one of the mangoes, he was suddenly knocked back by a soft gust of wind, and the tree spoke. "Only the bravest of cats may pluck the fruit," said the tree in a voice that sounded like it was made of rustling leaves. Meow Tse Tung puffed out his chest. "I'm the bravest cat in the whole village," he declared. "Give me that mango." The tree didn't respond, but the air grew thick with mystery. Meow Tse Tung, eager for adventure, decided to climb the tree. As soon as he touched the first branch, the ground beneath him started to tremble. "Oh," he muttered, realizing that maybe he wasn't that brave after all. Chapter 2: The Talking Chicken Brigade. Suddenly, the tree's branches began to twist and turn like they were alive. The mangoes started flying off and circling the tree like a whirlwind. But it wasn't the mangoes that caught Meow Tse Tung's attention. No, it was a loud clacking sound coming from below. Out of nowhere, the group of chickens, wearing tiny armor made of banana peels, marched up to the tree, clacking and flapping their wings in unison. Each chicken had a tiny helmet on, and they were carrying miniature spears made from twigs. "Halt, foul feline," squawked the leader of the chicken brigade, a fierce-looking hen named Clacula. "This tree belongs to the great mango guardian, and you shall not steal its bounty." Meow Tse Tung's ears perked up. "What do you mean, steal? I was just going to taste one, not steal one. Besides, I'm the bravest cat in the village, and I deserve a mango." Clacula puffed out her chest, her helmet tilting to one side. "You must pass the 3 trials of bravery before you can touch the magical mangoes. Are you ready?" Meow Tse Tung squinted at the chickens. 3 trials. But I just wanted a mango. How hard can it be? "Well, very hard," Clacula said, pointing a feathered wing dramatically. Trial number 1: The Riddle of the Fish. Chapter 3: The Riddle of the Fish. Clacula, being a chicken of great intelligence and an unusually wide vocabulary, flapped her wings and presented Meow Tse Tung with a strange fish, which she had somehow pulled out of thin air. The fish, which was wearing a tiny monocle and a top hat, gave Meow Tse Tung a stern look. "I have a riddle for you, dear cat," said the fish in a very posh accent. "Answer correctly, and you may proceed. Answer wrong, and, well, let's just say you'll be in quite a sticky situation." The fish cleared its throat and recited. "I swim without water, I fly without wings. I speak without a mouth, and I have no legs. What am I?" Meow Tse Tung blinked. "I swim without water, fly without wings. Oh, I know. A fish with a monocle." The fish looked at him with wide eyes. "Well, yes, but that's not the answer to the riddle. Try again." Meow Tse Tung scratched his head, then grinned. "Aha! The answer is a fish that talks. You're a fish that talks, aren't you?" The fish threw up its fins in exasperation. No. The answer is a shadow. A shadow swims, flies, speaks, and has no legs. And you call yourself the bravest cat? Meow Tse Tung, feeling slightly embarrassed, sighed. Okay. I'll try harder next time. Clackula nodded solemnly. Correct answer or not, you still must face the next trial. It is the dance of the mangoes. Now, this was the trial that really threw Meow Tse Tung for a loop. Clackula and the chickens suddenly pulled out tiny maracas made of dried gourds and began shaking them. The mangoes in the tree started to sway as if they were hypnotized by the sound. Meow Tse Tung looked at the chickens, then looked at the mangoes, then at the chickens again. Wait, you want me to dance with the mangoes? Indeed. Clackula said, now twirling in a circle. The mangoes only give their blessings to the most graceful dancer. Show us your moves, cat. Meow Tse Tung stood still for a moment, unsure of how to proceed. Then he remembered the dance moves he had learned from his grandmother, who was quite the dancer in her day. He shook his little bottom, twisted his paws in the air, and spun in circles with such flair that the mangoes above him began to giggle and shake in delight. The chickens cheered. Bravo! Bravo! You have passed the second trial. Chapter 5, the final trial, the big decision. Now, Clackula said, you must face your final trial. The trial of choice. The chickens formed a circle around Meow Tse Tung, and the magical mango tree shook as a booming voice echoed through the air. Meow Tse Tung, choose wisely. You may only pick one mango from the tree. The one you choose will decide your fate. Meow Tse Tung looked at the tree, then at the chickens, and finally, at the many mangoes hanging from the branches. Each one seemed more delicious than the last, but which one should he choose? Clackula fluttered her wings dramatically. Choose wisely, little cat. For if you pick the wrong mango, you shall be cursed to only eat fish for the rest of your days. Meow Tse Tung thought for a moment. Only fish? That's a curse I don't want. He stretched his paws toward the most glittering mango, the one that seemed to call his name. But just as he was about to pick it, the ground trembled again, and the mango fell from the tree on its own. Oh! Meow Tse Tung exclaimed. I knew it. The mango chose me. This is the bravest cat of all, fate is on my side. Clackula looked at the mango, then at Meow Tse Tung, and sighed. You are indeed the bravest cat. You have passed all the trials, and now, you may eat the mango. Meow Tse Tung took a big bite, and suddenly, everything around him began to sparkle with magic. The mango, as it turned out, wasn't just tasty, it was enchanted. From that moment on, Meow Tse Tung could speak every language in the world, even that of the chickens and the trees. Chapter 6, the new king of the village. The village soon heard of Meow Tse Tung's newfound powers, and the cats and chickens all agreed that he should be crowned the new king of the village. As king, Meow Tse Tung ruled with a paw of wisdom and a heart full of silliness. He passed laws like everyone must take a nap at noon and banana peel armor must be worn at all times. The villagers loved him dearly. And as for the mango tree, well, it became the most famous tree in the entire land, producing magical mangoes for anyone who passed the trials and danced the dance of the mangoes. And so, Meow Tse Tung lived happily ever after, with a lot of fish, just for fun. The end.